I care about the planet. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not sorry. I don't want a plastic straw anymore. I'm weird and I love it. So today I want to talk to you about, I'm just gonna get right in there because I'm really fired up right now. I was just on a walk with Jarvis and I feel like I get my greatest ideas when I'm out in nature. And I was getting ready to post something and it just kind of went off into this tangent, and so here I am. I actually am getting ready to leave for an event, so I'm like, what time is my ride getting here? Okay, we have like 10 minutes. So today I want to talk about, what's my hair doing? Today I want to talk about how caring for the planet has literally changed the way that I think and has taught me to think for myself. It's wild. It's really wild and you're gonna love it. Okay, so the minute that I discovered the thought, like, oh, I can bring my own utensils and solve this problem of getting single-use plastic that I don't need or want. I was not taught growing up how to think outside the box when things don't make sense. It never taught me to understand why we do things that we've always done. This is a true story. This actually happened. Like, I ordered a smoothie and I got utensils, napkins, a brown paper bag, plastic straw, and a cardboard cup holder for one. And I was just like, this was a huge mistake. I would like to retract this decision. This is creating so much waste. Like, it's so unnecessary. How can I tell this lady that, like, I'm not about this life? I know it looks like it since I'm in the drive-thru. Like a fool. I'm the weird one for going to a restaurant and ordering something and knowing that they have single-use utensils. And when I ask the waiter, hey, would it be okay if I use my own utensils just to save you guys some? I'm the weird one. I'm the weird one when I go to order something from a coffee shop and I'm like, hey, I see that you have real mugs. Can I get one in a real mug instead of the to-go container? And I still get it in the to-go container, and I'm the weird one for saying, hey, I didn't want this. It's convenience. We do a lot of things that we do for convenience. And when I started processing, how can I solve these problems, right? We're just creating a lot of waste. I just became really aware of it, right? So now I'm like creatively thinking, because the system is not circular. The system is meant for convenience and cheap. That's how our system's built. Like, consumerism is like, buy shit you don't need. Let me give you shit you don't need for free so that you can throw it away. I kid you not, you guys. I literally get made fun of for caring about the planet. Like, I'm weird. I'm weird. And I love it. I feel like Elf when he's like, I'm in love and I don't care who knows. Like, I'm weird and I don't care who knows. Like, I care about the planet. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, no, I don't want a plastic straw. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't want a plastic straw anymore. Normalize that being okay. I'm just so fired up right now. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me to think that, like, I'm out here, I'm a single gal, and people don't like coming to my place because I compost and they don't like it. They don't like that I recycle. And then I don't have a regular trash can. Like, guys, I don't have a regular trash can. I'll go show you my trash can. Hi, meet my trash can. She cute. I think she's real cute. Yeah, this is my trash can. And people come over and they're like, where do I put this? I have trash. They come with like to go, like Panda, and they've got styrofoam, and I'm just like, not styrofoam. It can't be recycled, you silly Willy. Not that you care because you don't recycle, but I care. And so they're like, well, I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, you can just throw it in the regular trash down the hall because I don't think it's gonna fit in here. Or you can just leave it on the counter and I'll take care of it. Like, it's fine. I don't mind going and throwing it away for you. But I'm not gonna change the way that I live for your convenience because I'm not doing this to be convenient. And learning how to think for myself and being able to desire to see a problem in the world, trash, useless trash, and thinking, hey, I can solve this and I really want to. It would make me really happy to find creative solutions on how to avoid single-use plastic and things that we just don't need. So people come over and they're like, you compost, what do I do? I don't want to come to your house. I don't want to make breakfast at your place. And I'm like, why? Is my place, like, is it bad? Like, what's wrong with it? I think it's kind of nice, right? Like, it's all right. No, you compost and it's weird and I don't know, it's overwhelming. I'm like, okay, so, okay, I hear you, I'm listening. You don't have to compost when you're at my place, I suppose. Like, you can just do whatever you want, but where are you gonna put it since I don't have a trash can? Like, I don't want you to put food in here. That's not how I operate. When I'm at your house, we can throw food scraps in your trash. I don't care. I'm not offended. But in my house, I make my rules. And I don't want to change this system that I put into place. It's very intentional and it's not convenient to the normal standard. And I would love for you to respect my home. So you're telling me that you don't want to come here and cook with me because you want to take the food scraps from our breakfast, right? You want to take the food and put it in a bin labeled landfill instead of taking the same food and putting it in a different bin labeled compost. Is that what you're telling me? I just want to understand. Because composting ain't hard. It's just not normal or convenient. For real. I take my food scraps, I put it in a bin. You take your food scraps, you put it in a bin. I don't even have to take it outside, so I'm actually making less work for myself. I don't have to take my trash, my food trash, out to the trash can because someone comes to pick it up for me. Talk about convenience, huh? I'm weird because I want to go to people's houses and bring my own utensils, and I bring my own to-go cup. I kid you not, you guys. Like, I have been like looking for a plate, like a collapsible, foldable plate that I can bring in my backpack for so long. So if you guys have any out there, and I don't want it to be like big and bulky, but like I'm not a purse gal, I'm a backpack gal, thank God, because everything's bulky and big. But like I could have like a plate that folded up and it had utensils attached to it and a napkin attached to it. And then a container to drink in with like a little carabiner, like, bruh. I'd be like, hey, how's it going? Check this out. Look who's cool. And everyone would be like, oh my God, Joe's here. Like, she's outrageous. Like, this is too much for me. And I love it. But you know what? Like, at first, when people first started making fun of me, they're like, oh, Joe won't take a straw. When we're out, like, they have to point it out. She won't take a straw. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I would love it if you didn't give me a straw. That would be great, thank you. But if you give me one, I'm not gonna be like, meh, 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 meh. I'd be like, well, I kindly asked, but whatever. It's no big deal. It's not normal, I get that. But you know what? It actually built emotional resilience in me because I was like, I guess I am weird. Like, I don't wanna be weird. I don't wanna be considered weird, right? That's not cool. I wanna be part of the cool kids club, just like the rest of us, right? It's bananas. We do a lot of things in our society just because it's convenient, right? Now, not even just with like trash, but like this whole thought process like really helped me grow as a freaking human being, right? Like, it's okay to do things because it's convenient. It's okay to be an asshole because it's convenient. Someone hurt me, and now I feel hurt, and now I'm justified to go ahead and be an asshole to everyone else in my life. Instead of thinking about and processing my emotions, because that's not convenient. Processing your feelings isn't convenient. Thinking about how I acted when I was an asshole and thinking about how I could not act that way because it's not cool, because I don't like it when people act that way towards me, but it's somehow, because it's convenient, I'm now justified in acting that way towards someone else. That's normal. That's normal. So when I inquire, right, now that I'm all like aware and shit, I inquire and I'm like, hey, why are you mad? I really just want to understand. It's inconvenient now for me to even ask that, because now they have to sit with their feelings and think about an emotion other than anger, because anger is a lazy ass emotion. Anger is what we do when we're lazy, and it's convenient to be angry instead of thinking about, you know what? When you said this phrase, it really made me upset. And that's when the switch flipped. When you did that action, that's when I became angry. Instead of going into that like, okay, that's helpful, thank you. Can we dive a little bit deeper into that? Like, why do you think that that made you angry? Did you think that I did it on purpose to hurt you? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I'm not a malicious person. I'm not gonna do that. So if you interpreted me doing that, I apologize. That was not my intention, right? It's really weird having these conversations with people because they're inconvenient. It's bananas. It's just bananas. What time is it? Okay. Anyways, I really wanted to just share this thought with you, how learning, like literally the thought in my brain of like, I can bring my own utensils to solve this problem of me not wanting to create more single-use plastic waste, really domino affected all of these other thoughts. So I'm just gonna let you sit with that. Let me know what you think. I want to talk about this. Like, this stuff gets me giddy. It's super fun for me. And it's actually built me a lot of resilience to handle people thinking that I'm weird. Because yeah, I am. I'm not doing things the normal way. My house, I have to explain how it works to people. This is where the compost goes. This is where the recycling goes. This is my trash can. And I don't know how many times the same people have been in my home and they're like, where's your trash can? I'm like, it's still under the sink where it's been for the last 3 years. So anyways, thank you for hearing my heart. I hope that this resonated in some way, shape, or form. And if you want to talk more about it, like, I'm here, y'all. Like, let's do this. So let's grow. Let's think outside the box. Let's understand why we're doing things. And if we want to do it to be inconvenient, that's okay. At least we know why we're doing it. Okay, so I don't want to doing things out of convenience isn't a bad thing. For me, it becomes a bad thing when it's harming other people or the planet or my business. That's when I'm like, okay, now I need to change something about it. So I just want to be very clear about that, right? Doing things out of convenience is an amazing and beautiful thing, but there are limitations. So my name's Joanna Ashley. I'm a sustainability coach. I'm a life coach, a business coach, and a minimal waste coach. If you want to reach me, you can find me at The Sustainable Phoenix on Instagram. And thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to my heart. Have a good day.